Hello! Welcome to Firewatch. I wanted to try out a different type of game before I go over to Oxenfree and I'm thinking Resident Evil series, but for now, I want to do a non-horror, more chill kind of game. So, for Firewatch it is, because it has a good story and there's decent like walking points where if I want to go on a rant, I can, compared to the other games I played. So I'm gonna hop right in, and then we'll just hang out. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age. Late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what did you know? Major. You slurred the words major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks, as she sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a bird? You ask. She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. And 1 week later, you were Julia's boyfriend. Oh. Ooh, okay, cool. Load my gear. And I own a truck, I would never throw a backpack into the back of the truck. You date for over a year, and she drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains, and you two drink beer out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's a badass. You pick up the beagle. She names him Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him, and you love him too. 1979. 1979. You talk on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying, if you and I have a couple of little idiots, that would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Oh, this game looks so good. Alright. Don't know where I'm going, but we're going on a hike. Ooh, I'm gonna have so many thumbnails. It's gonna be great. 1980. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call, and you're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having fun time. You fight when she gets back to the sheets. I get mad. And I call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to go fuck yourself and not to be such a baby, and you call her selfish. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Very nice. Parkour! The sharpest tree I've ever seen. They were like, let's just put sticks on it. Two forks fire, look out. 8 miles. Holy shit. I would die in real life. 8 miles? I could do it, but I'm just gonna be struggling the whole way. That's a screenshot. 1982. During the summer, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Bah! Fuck! Dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. And you beat his goddamn face in. Your arms get cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. But you don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward, and you say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away, and it's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Agreed, if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you don't want to move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were more important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they're worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Oh my. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class, her research is in shambles, and she drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get Julia, who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into a bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family, and they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from her home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day, but she gets worse. You spend your days following Julia around the house, and you count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with a 24-hour care, a home. He sits with you for a couple of months. You You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. Oh my god, guys, this game looks so good. I've seen people play it a little bit. I've seen people play the game somewhat, but this is really good looking. Her family agrees with your decision, and you find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, and then every other day. You go out to the bar with your friends. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I'll cut off your balls. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day, and you go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You will. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by, Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her, and sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less, and seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. And you take it. This looks like home sweet home to me. Now that I'm no longer in narrator mode, I am hoping that my choices don't drastically do anything bad to me, but also, that was very interesting. Oh my god, look at that moon. The ocean's gotta be fucking up to the rivers. Don't know what that saying means? You better learn some southern slang that I fully make up. I hope there's a sprint button later, because, oh boy. It's fast enough, but not fast enough. Nice.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep
Oh.
forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, you've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Oh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. Me and Delilah go be good friends.
Morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Hey, sorry. Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus. I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh God, which way's west?
Are those fucking fireworks?
N. Hey, it's west.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Okay.
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well,
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
smart.
Shut up.
All right. We're gonna end the first episode there. It's a nice little trailer teaser into the game. It looks good. I did not give Henry his voice justice when I was monologuing into or narrating rather. But this could be very good and exciting. Let's see what happens.